The synopsis is at the behest of Jan Pickett. Um, you guys are exploring an area beneath his workshop, his home, and it's pretty extensive, and it's ancient and it's magical. Seems like it's right up your alley as far as
You're
your
given a
skills.
map.
Yes,
Where's
you
that
were.
map you gave?
Let me send that to you, so you can drop this into one of your hotbar slots.
Right, there we go. I just dragged that down. How do
If you take the little piezo symbol in the top left
I?
corner and drag
Yep,
it down into the
just drag it into one of those numbers.
yeah,
Got it.
you
All
should be
right,
able to access it whenever you please.
perfect.
And then I will send out the map.
And we are over.
You're over to the far left center.
Yeah, center. So the stairs would be right next to Baccae on the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of an elevated gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind Arthur and Zed. There's stairs each direction.
Yep. I see.
North and south. Assuming that's north and south at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, let's just go
Shadow.
with the cardinal directions of up is north.
Okay.
Whether it actually is or not. I'm pretty sure it is on this map. So,
I was assuming it was too. Because
yeah, the way you guys
trying to
came
say that
down.
north is any other direction is
Yeah,
hard.
it's confusing. It is.
And there was a goal to reach a certain area, right? Or is it just explore? I thought.
I don't know if you guys had like a central specific goal. It was just to explore, I think.
All right.
We were trying to get rid of the undead things that were bothering him.
But it seemed that Avis
They
already
stopped.
did that with her. She blew them
Yeah.
away with her magic.
Yeah, but they just. But now it's why were they coming out of here? I think.
Yeah, and it's curiosity too. There's you guys have seen magical auras that you've never seen before. You found that there's tunnels built into walls that don't coincide with the map. There was a magical wall that you guys could walk straight through. It was like an illusion. There's there's also some fairly dangerous and deadly traps on each of these doors, which are, for the most part, of strange construction, indicating a society or a part of society that had like advanced, maybe magical capabilities, and as a team of sorceress inspectors, I guess is the best way to put it. About is everybody has some knowledge of magic. This area is probably of interest to you, not knowing that it existed until a few days ago, and the people of Lankhmar generally not knowing that it existed at all. It's kind of like a microcosm of something forgotten in time. But
Dungeon crawls are about.
but also seems that this area here was the victim of a horrible curse, according to Jan Pickett. He said that's what kind of drove all the inhabitants away, and there was
Sealed by the Mages Society, right?
yeah, by the sorcerer, the head of the Sorcerers Guild. After
we unsealed it. Oh, that's great.
after sending down a
It kind of unsealed when something happened with a key that he used.
It wasn't you guys that used it. It was Veltargo who drained the magic of the key, by keeping it with the Book of Ibon. And somehow that had some sort of effect on the door in Jan Pickett's house, which is coincidental, as you had, that's where the key originated from. And he had originally sealed the door. After a brief sojourn into these dangerous tunnels as a young man some 75 years ago. Something dark and haunting chased him out, and he's never gone back. That's a story anyway. I don't think Luna believes him.
And also believes that they're a mage.
Yes, absolutely. So you've just finished plundering the arm of the king's throne, and you've gotten yourself a tidy sum of silver smaragds and 2 magical keys. One for the door that the rune coincides with E, and one for the door where the rune coincides with the letter N. And in this chamber, to the north, is the rune that coincides with the letter U, and to the south, it's the rune that coincides with the letter N.
Okay, so we have an N.
You have an N.
Key, and an N door.
Can I buy
Why
a
don't
vial?
we introduce them?
It seems too simple.
All
I
right.
like to spin again.
Can we check for traps? What's the thing for what do you do for check for traps?
You can roll perception, or you can detect magic. Has been showing almost all the traps are magical in nature, not mechanical. But you have seen a couple mechanical traps as well. One, there was a trap in the floor that Baccae had disabled by deactivating some kind of lever that was in a room that you guys found. And that was for a pit trap. We found that all these doors seem to bear some kind of magical emanation. Almost all of them an evocation of some sort. And room number N is no different.
So it's magicked or it's not magicked.
It is magic. The magic on the N door is actually enchantment. It's the first time you've seen that.
So disable device works on something like that or no?
You could try it. You could also just try the key.
Try disable device first just to be safe.
Okay. All right, let's see here. So, okay. So, Baccae starts fiddling with the door, and she tries to manipulate the lock. And essentially, the way the door works, it's a circular door, and the outer edges are shaped like gears, even though it doesn't spin on a gear or anything like that. It just kind of slides to the left or the right. In the center is the rune, and in the center of that rune is a small square, like a slot that looks like it fits the end of the key that you guys have. She tries to manipulate that lock with her tools, trying to maybe fool the magic, but the magic takes hold of her. How is she for enchantment spells? Like, does she have like a special resistance to certain things?
Yeah, let's see.
Sometimes creatures that are of her nature are resistant specifically to.
Just looking real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't see anything that would just stand out. No, I think it's too low level to have.
Okay. So
No, looks like, yeah.
I'm gonna get you to roll a 4-sided dice for me.
It, probably just should have stuck with the key.
Okay. So Baccae, with what's in hand, probably just her tools and probably her fist, feels the overwhelming urge to attack Aevus.
Okay.
And Zed, do you have sense motive as a skill?
As a skill, let's look. It is a checked one. There's
Okay.
no skill points in it, but
Okay.
it is a checked one.
Okay. So it's a class skill. You don't have any, you can roll it. I mean, okay. She's under some sort of enchantment, obviously.
All right.
She
I
makes
can take an action.
Yeah,
I'll
she-
dismiss her.
Oh, can you? Okay. So just as Baccae turns the murderous look in her eye at Aevus.
Okay. I'll dismiss her back to her Fey realm and wait a little while.
Okay.
Pull her back.
So describe to the others who may not have seen this before. I don't know if you've ever done this in front of anybody.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if anybody's really seen her disappear.
I mean, they always see you. They always see you with her. They maybe
Yeah.
just kind of.
You've told us in character you could do that, but I don't think you've actually done it. That I can
Yeah.
remember.
I'll wave the hand and say, "Return to your realm," and green shimmer goes between me and her, and the tattoo on my face and hers just sort of disappears. She fades away.
Okay, just before you go, I'm going to get you to roll an initiative and her to roll an initiative and Avis to roll initiative. And if Baccae wins, she does get an attack off. Okay, so Zed goes first. And poof,
Okay.
just as she's about to strike, Avis disappears. Or Baccae disappears. No, Avis stays.
Avis disappears.
That's a pretty neat ability.
Yeah.
Wrong hat.
I heard go to your room so you calm down.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'll give it, I don't know, just to be safe, 10 minutes, but it takes a minute to pull her back.
Okay.
So, and I'll look at the key. You probably should have used this instead.
What made her go crazy? Was there some kind of
Yeah, it was
Yep.
obvious an enchantment on it. I
Yeah.
could probably see from the mind link.
You guys can try to identify it.
Oh yeah, I can do that. A spellcraft?
Yes.
Where are my skills? Skills.
That's pretty good.
That was a confusion spell.
Ah. Wonder how often it can be activated. If it's a limit for times per day or something like that.
You see the magic recharge in the door immediately.
Oh, well, it
So,
looks
since-
infinite.
Since you know it's the confusion spell, do you have any idea how long it lasts?
Yeah, it lasts.
Oh,
You could tell it would last for about 20 seconds or so.
Oh, okay. Then I'll sit down and start the summoning process. Pull out a few little leaves and things that I have in my pocket and just meditate for a bit and say, give me 1 minute. In fact, I'll go off to the side just in case and pull her back there. I
Oh.
assume somebody else wants to try the key?
I I mean, I can try the key, but I don't know if you really want me
Is
to go
the-
crazy.
Is confusion a language dependent spell?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I could try it. I got a little bit of a bonus against that.
Up to you, because I mean, I can do it, but I don't know if you guys want me to go crazy.
I think her tinkering with it was probably obviously if there's a key to this door, I think you're okay. Go for it. Who is that? Ray? Who's?
Yeah, well, either one of us, don't matter. We can roll for it.
You said you have a bonus. If you have a bonus,
Well,
you should
if it's a
use it.
language affecting ability, then that's the well-versed ability that Bard gets an additional layer of protection.
It's up to you, because I'm fine with you trying it or me trying it. I just don't know who has the better fortitude save.
Is it fortitude or will?
It is will.
Yeah.
I just saw she rolled a fortitude save. That's why I was confused.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know if she needed to roll a will save
Your
instead
will
of a
save's
fortitude.
probably better even with my bonus.
Yeah.
So, go for it.
Okie dokie.
I give you luck.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Oh, you're right. It was fortitude. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, it's a fortitude save. I'm like, I should do that.
Well, her fortitude is better than her will, so.
Okay.
So you need a will save and like tinker with the door?
Are
Try to unlock the door?
you using the key?
I mean, we have a key, so might as well use the key.
All right. That sounds like a logical thing to
Isn't
do.
that the point of a key?
Exactly.
To put it into hole.
So you put it in, and it can turn left or right. Which way would you like to turn it?
Oh, you're making Paladin think. She's going,
Why are you making this complicated?
because I'm thinking of how I turn my key when I walk in. Turn it to the right to unlock it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So right.
Okay.
That's how. Yeah.
All right. So you're turning it to the right, to the lock way,
I'm turning the
lefty loose.
key to the right.
Okay. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with today.
Okay, so you're going righty tighty. All right. It opens. The door opens. Slides to the right.
Nice job. Are you crazy? Are you feeling murderous thoughts?
She's not feeling any murderous thoughts.
Those are
Not
two
currently.
separate questions.
Okay, why do I not have the dark vision for 60 feet? That's weird.
Okay, let's do
I
that
see
properly.
5, 10, 15, 20. I see 25 feet. I'm like, that's not enough.
That's not enough. Hang on a minute. Let's get this properly done here.
Yeah. It wasn't doing this last time, I don't think. So that's why I was like, maybe.
I think what you can see is what Asami's providing by the light spell.
Yeah, but I should be able to see
you
the.
should be able to see a little further. Yeah.
All right. I'm sure that it's just the syntax that I'm using here. How's Baccae's dark vision? Is she getting 60 feet out of it?
Yeah, because when I click on Aevus, it's fine, but when I click off Aevus, it goes back to normal. It's weird.
Oh, so when you click on Aevus, you get the dark vision.
Yeah, when I click on Aevus, I get the dark vision.
Okay,
But
that's
if
good.
I click off her to, move the map.
Yes, gotcha. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
right then. Okay.
I'm getting 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you summon Baccae back, does it take a round or a minute or 10 minutes or
Takes 10 rounds, so 1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. So do you guys want to hold up or do you want to?
Yeah. Well, she opened the door.
I'm
but
not
we
crazy, and then I'm
Yeah.
standing in the middle of the room. Well,
Yeah.
this far into the room while I'm waiting,
Okay.
looking.
Might as well explore a little bit while we're waiting. But we know that he already said what he was doing, so we're gonna give him a
Okay. So
chance.
let's say 6 rounds have gone by. Well, he's back there doing it. You guys had a little discussion, and you talked about the magic of the door, and you did a spellcraft check. He's getting close to finishing what he needs to do to bring Baccae back from wherever she went. So we've got,
Use the bathroom.
yeah,
Detect magic on this room. See if anything glows.
absolutely. So we've got 2 short flights of stairs lead up to a 70-foot long, 30-foot wide octagonal gallery with 15-foot high vaulted ceiling. 20 web-shrouded pedestals stand about the room, and the walls show signs of once-born tapestries and other fixtures. However, the items once displayed here have long since been removed. Let me give some... You guys are scanning for magic. What are you scanning for, Aevus? We've got Asami's threats. Okay, give me a perception check. And Asami, you have a light spell on you?
Yes, it's on her hot poker. When
Okay.
She's holding it in her hand, like basically treating it like an ever-burning torch. But she's odd, so she's gonna do odd things.
Okay. Avis, out of the corner of your eye, you see movement on the wall for a minute, and then it kind of fades into the darkness, past the emanation of the light. You've got like 20 feet in is the actual light spell, and then it's kind of shadowy illumination after that. And it's just like the briefest of movement out of your... it'd be to your right.
Don't move.
And it looked to be going away from you, like out of the light. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was just a shadow on the wall from the light over one of these pedestals. Mm-hmm. But it seemed independent of that. Then
Asami, take a step to the right for me.
Come on. Like that?
Except that'd be to the west.
You're right.
That's not right.
Well, because we're facing south, so it
Yeah.
would be west versus east.
Oh, you want? Okay, you told me you want me to go that way.
Step to the right, yep, that's for her. And she sees if it does it again.
No.
Okie dokie. We may have friends in here that aren't friendly, but I don't know where it went, and it went further in. But we wait.
All right, tra la la.
All right. So let's see here.
So knowledge, shadowy things. What is that?
You don't see anything at the moment.
The symbols. Let's see, tapestries, fixtures. Anything communicative, symbols, language, pictures, whatever.
No, nothing like that. And there's just these web-shrouded pedestals.
Pedestals. What's on the pedestal? Just a pedestal, like somebody took a statue off it?
Yeah, exactly. Like there used to be like a big display hall, like a gallery of some sort. Now it's empty.
Avis moved further in.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to stop right there. Make another perception check for me.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
That's not great.
Nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
From out of the pedestals, something flashes in front of your eyes. It is
Oh, yay.
it's about 3.5, 4 feet tall. It almost looks like a child. But it's just the outline of a child. And it reaches out towards you.
I'm assuming not in a friendly please may I have a hug way.
Maybe in a friendly please may I have a hug way, but it's got different consequences. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's
Jeez.
that's 6 points of. You can feel cold. You feel that the strength drained from your limbs.
That's not good.
You can make a knowledge religion check,
Yeah.
I think you should make an initiative check.
and also initiative checks all
Yeah,
around.
all of us? Okay.
Yeah. I'll roll for Zed and Luna, or for
I
pardon
feel
me.
like I've faced these creatures recently.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Feels a little familiar, doesn't it?
There's another monster that popped up too on. It's kind of overlapping.
I got a 13 on that religion check.
Completely unintentionally too, I might add. Okay, so 13 on. You know that it's undead. You think it's shadow. You know from personal experience now it's draining your strength.
Can anyone else
Yeah,
roll
not
the
good.
knowledge check? Or
Yeah,
can we not
anybody. Yeah, you can see now Aevus in the dark. Some kind of like dark shadowy figure kind of just approached Aevus from almost like through the pedestal.
So it's either a shadow or a priest with bad touch.
It's probably a shadow.
Okay.
Let me see if Arthur or Luna have.
I bet Arthur would know about this creature, even if it isn't knowledge religion. He's strong in.
Yeah, he's got a strange trait.
Well, Luna has an 11 knowledge religion, doesn't?
All right, let's roll it up for a Luna, too. Okay. Luna tells you that it's an incorporeal creature that you need some kind of enchantment on your weapon to harm it, or some sort of force type magic. And Arthur, he has a. Let's see what this does here.
So Sami asks Luna, do the creatures, can they understand language, or is they too far gone in their undeadedness?
They're probably too far gone in their undeadedness.
Okay. Who in our group has a magic weapon? I think Baccae has that sword, right?
Baccae has the
I
ability to make it magic for a while. Yeah.
I kind of do.
Oh, that's right.
You guys know from experience that like just the enchantment of like a light spell on like say your club, your poker, is enough to give it like the magical quality.
Really? Oh.
But you don't get +1 or anything. It qualifies as magical. Because
Yeah,
there is a
priests, I have sacred weapon.
yes. So let's see here. Round 1. Aevus.
You're in prime position.
Indeed. Some hit it with the Kopesh.
So hang on 1 second before we do any of that. It was what? How many points? 6 points of strength. So what I do for that is I just add it to the damage besides strength.
Okay.
And it takes care of all the math on your sheet for you.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Okay, so how does your ability work with your Kopesh?
Because it is a sacred weapon, because it's the weapon of my deity,
Mm-hmm.
it counts as a what does it say?
Counts as an enchanted weapon or magical?
A war priest hits with a sacred weapon. It does the table. It doesn't tell me what it is. All weapons wielded by war priests are charged with the power of their faith. Scroll down. At 4th level, which it is, a power and grants a +1 enhancements bonus, so it's got a +1 to it.
Okay, so let me fix that then.
And then every 4 levels above that. But
Okay, so I've added the magical qualifier on there. So let's see here. Okay, that didn't work. Let me see here. Let's roll it again. Let's try it again on your Kopesh.
yeah, because it would just be the Kopesh.
So it's a hit. You can just roll your damage. I just want to see if the damage.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We're doing something wrong here.
Okay.
Maybe it's just magic. The owl might have messed it up. So let me. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
It says partially resisted. So
Yeah. The only weapons that do full damage are Ghost Touch.
gotcha.
And I'm definitely not moving, so.
Not moving?
I don't want it to hit me again. And this is where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
I think I hit the next button, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
Okay.
I am.
See it move.
So you guys should be able to see it now. Just at the edge of the light, kind of moving away from Aevus along the corridor between the plinth and the pedestals in the wall. You see another shadow on the wall. And same goes for the shadow.
Okay.
And he's into the radius of the light now. So he kind of... he slows down a little bit. Zed.
All right. Considering the experience I had the other day, these things disturb me, but I'm convinced they're not some sort of illusion of madness.
No, these are... They seem like... they seem like actual... even though they're not... You guys have had battled that other creature, that shade, in the basement of the temple. They seem formed of the same stuff as that shade.
Okay. I'm just the little narration you'd sent earlier. I'm just
Yes.
not sure. So
Yeah,
all right,
definitely.
I cast light on one of my daggers. I just put light on me just to make it easy.
Okay.
That'll be it for me. Kai will pull out her great sword, activate the sheath for a +1,
Okay.
and she's convinced it is something bad. So, oh, I forgot to target it. Let me.
It's okay. Let me just change the greatsword to magic for now. So the damage, should she hit it.
All right, it looks like she missed. Unless you want me to roll again.
I'll drop it on him. Let's see what happens here. Yep, that's a miss.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Arthur. See if Sky's online. Nope. Okay. Let's see here. He's gonna dig into his new bag of tricks. And cast a magic missile at The one that's assaulting Aevus. He's got the range for that.
Oh, that's sad.
So two, yeah, that's not great. So two, like almost like motes of light streak out from his hands and disappear into this creature. It kind of shrinks away. Luna. Sees the creature's not doing great with the light. She also casts light on her spear and moves up a little bit. Ready for any incoming shadows. And Aevus, this creature, kind of continues to reach out to you. It doesn't seem malicious, but whatever it did sure packed the wallop.
Yeah, it still hurts, so, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's a hit. I have a 19 AC.
It's a touch.
Oh, it's touch.
Yeah,
Never mind.
its hand goes right through your armor, and you can
Yeah,
feel
touch.
you can feel the cold on your skin, and you can feel the strength draining from your limbs.
Yay. I'll have to fix that.
Asami.
Okay, and a 5-foot step to here. I'm going to use standard action to begin a bardic performance, and hopefully we can work together to destroy this undead. So it's been a while since I've done this, so got everybody targeted. Fire courage. There.
Nice.
Everyone's inspired. As a move action, I got my lit hot poker in my hand, and I'm... Uh-oh, I just saw one on the left. Bad. Alright, I am focusing at one that doesn't have a partner, and I have a feeling I know where it's coming. Next.
Avis.
The bardic performance is whistling a positive tune, battle tune.
Yay. Well, this worked the first time, so let's do it again. Maybe. Nope. Not working.
If you want to move away from it, a 5-foot step you can always do safely.
Yep. There we go. I stay back.
Okay.
Actually, she starts whistling the song, I can't touch this.
So Avis gets, or Avis, Luna. Luna makes an attack. With her long spear. That misses. As the shadowy humanoid moves forward. Oh. Kind of reaches out almost through her spear, touches her hand. This humanoid, now that you get a good look at them, and it's at the edge of the light now, it almost looks like maybe a gnome, like a small person, like a hobbit or a gnome or a halfling, but just like a normal jovial. They've got this kind of almost like a if you kind of determine features, because you can kind of see like shades of gray on them and stuff like that now. It almost looks like they seem to be smiling, and you You can almost hear like the faint sounds of giggling or breathing. You're not sure. Everything's happening so fast. And Baccae dances back out of the way. Zed.
All right. I've got nothing that's really going to hurt them. I will just lead from the back and suggest you don't play Don't Touch This again. Maybe something.
You know that your acid would work.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then
You know that if you cast any sort of enchantment on a weapon, that would enable it to.
I put light on my dagger.
Yep, that would work.
We'll do a little acid then.
Okay.
Uh,
You know that they're gonna probably resist it, like half damage, but
all right, but you had. Well, first let's just see if I hit, because that's always my downfall. All right. Done.
they're difficult to hit.
Baccae. Let's see, is she targeting? She is targeting. And gives a +1. Put that modifier in there.
There's a hit.
That's a hit.
There's some damage.
There you go. All right, that's Baccae.
Arthur. He's going to stay at the edge of his range because that's what he does. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, that's it. And he'll do it again. That's a better one. And the two bolts tear into this this tiny creature, or this small shadowy creature.
Which one is he targeting, or can you tell by
yeah.
his ability?
He's shooting into the darkness just past Aevus.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's at the very edge of the shadowy light. Una steps back 5 feet and uses her spear. Although so the after Arthur's bolts, the shadowy shade of this gnome flees to the back of the chamber and seems to disappear into the wall. The one that was assailing Aevus. Asami.
5, 10, 15.
Are you guys able to see shadowy figure number 1? I've got him standing on
Yes.
top. Okay.
Baccae sees him.
All right, I move, touch Baccae on the shoulder. It says, "I need a hero." So target, and I think that if we get her to where she's hitting these things,
Yeah, she's hidden. She just needs more damage.
yeah, that's what I was hoping to do. Except, why I can't find my spell? There it is. I had it minimized, so I should. Let me just make sure. Take everyone off. Put Baccae on, so I don't give everyone heroism. We wouldn't want that.
That'd be horrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Alrighty. And so hopefully that worked.
It looks like it has.
You see her turn a little more green.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Heroism. Gotcha. Alright, go get him. Do your thing with that big, huge sword. I would want to. I want to retreat, but I've already used movement, so I can't move, cast, and move again, right?
No.
Yep, got it.
You can with feats.
Mobility, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I do not have.
Okie dokie. Any of them getting close is a pain in the butt, but I need to.
You know your fervor might work against them.
You channel?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
believe
can
she
channel.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have it set to do damage or heal? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I see. See, we have the thing set.
Yes. Let's see here.
So now I just hit that.
Okay, so I think
So it failed the save.
starting at 4th level, a War Priest can release a wave of energy by channeling power. This energy can be used to heal or deal damage depending.
I just want to make sure that I'm reading that right, that it did fail to save before I hit the damage button.
Got a 912 focus.
Unless I'm crazy.
No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the burst of energy on all the creatures in a 30-foot radius?
No, I just want to. Does it?
Otherwise, you have to
makes me
move
do
up
that.
and touch them, I think.
Yeah, I'll do the burst. So
Okay.
then it'll also target that one. So
It'll target all enemies. Just target all enemies on the.
there we go.
So at the very top of the map, the cross swords, we target enemy units.
Need to pull the map down.
My new focus is 579, so I
Okay. Now let's try that again then.
And I will roll one for this guy too. Because he is technically still in. He fails. Okay. So now you roll your damage.
Whoa.
Okay, so shadowy number 3 dies. The one that was assaulting you that
We're skittered away.
skittered away. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, because I only used one pop of it. I'm still going to stay where I'm at.
So let's see. Number that one did take a point. Okay. So shadowy humanoid number 1. Comes over at Zed. Luna gets an attack of opportunity, and Zed gets an attack of opportunity should he want to take it.
Yes.
Luna's long spear is not great in this situation. Zed's dagger. If you want to open up your dagger and type magic.
Right.
Let's see here. I'll show you. Let's see the melee one. Okay, so the little hourglass. If you open that up,
Or,
you'll see
yeah, I put.
piercing, slashing. Okay, there. Yep, there you go.
understand it.
All right,
Right.
cool.
So there.
You get some of it. You can almost. It almost has like a tangible effect, like the magic is kind of going against the.
I look at Luna and say, "I'm a warrior."
I
Oh
feel
no!
like it's the I am a mighty dragon. Rawr.
Oh,
Oh, good.
oh, that would have been horrible. 2 points of
Your
strength damage on Zed.
All right. You want me to mark it?
Yes, please.
All right, got it.
Shadowy humanoid number 2 on Baccae.
Oh. All right. 2 points. Let's mark that one. All right, got it.
Oh, let's. It's rolling actual damage for you guys. It should be strength damage.
I put.
I'll
a
fix
third
that.
on the strength. Okay.
I'll fix it up on the sheet.
All right. Well, I marked the strength, so we're good. Both have
Avis,
lost
you
2.
unhurt physically. Same with Luna. Luna's okay. Cool. That one gets through to Baccae. Baccae's nature doesn't help her against this effect. She can
No.
feel her vitality seeping from her bones. Zed.
5 foot, and then cast. Cast. Aha! Okay. I. +1. Swing, feeling heroic with the battle cry.
Oh.
Die, you. Oh,
Ooh.
crap.
It's supposed to be good, not bad buff. It's supposed to help you.
Arthur fades back and complains about using all his magic.
Much better.
His bolts seem to be pretty effective against these creatures. Luna. Luna steps back 5 feet. And do you have a better spell for this? Let's see here. She would probably shield up, but there's a hit. Kind of tears through the creature. The creature seems to be considering
We're gonna
moving
try
away.
something.
Yes.
We're gonna try some. It may not work, but I don't have a whole lot. I'm gonna target creature that's on the other side of Baccae, the one that appears to be damaged.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my sharp tongue, which will be infused with magic by the biting word spell,
Okay.
and tell that shade that he is already dead, that he should just lie down and end his attack. That's meant to cause harm to him.
Okay.
So the spell description. I'm going to ask this so I know which damage to roll. It says your voice becomes suffused with magic so that you can harm your opponents with but a word. So am I rolling regular damage, or would it? There's another option to this, to shout incoherently, and it's less damage. I'm choosing to shout normally, but with biting words. But I don't know if, like, what kind of resistance this thing would have if it can understand language, if the words
Yeah,
are,
it can.
or if it's the magic. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1d. This one
Yeah.
that has charisma bonus and full damage, but I
Mm-hmm.
expect there to be some kind of, maybe it won't take all the damage.
No,
I
it
have to
probably
move.
will. It's Sonic, and it's yeah.
Range touch. Let me make sure I have the right one targeted. Yep. So first we'll do the range touch. It may not be any damage at all.
Well, that's a hit.
Alrighty. So my bad words touched his soul and did that much damage.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's spell damage as opposed to force damage. Yep, that it did it right. So it does resist it a little bit.
That's okay. It did
It
some
did.
number other than 0. So,
Yeah, it kind of recoils from your words.
yeah. And so I'm also going to move, come here, 5, 15, 20. Strategic placement. I'm not running away, not at all. And that's that. So now that's words. One cast of the spell, I can use it 4 times or less if I take my time. if that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. So I got 3 more uses of that. So
Is that something that's like a concentration dependent effect? If you get
let me
hit, can you lose
see.
it?
It says cast time standard action, personal. I'm casting it on myself, so it just lasts
Okay.
1 minute per level, but using each use takes a minute
Takes
away
a minute
from
away.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's already been cast. There's no concentration. It's an instant effect. So
Excellent.
it just has a duration.
Aevus, bravely moving in. Strikes out with a magical Kopesh. And this creature goes to flee. It goes to flee in a random direction. I'm going to roll a d8. Goes to flee this way. So Aevus and
Yep.
Luna get attacks of opportunity against it. That's a hit.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Aevus takes it down.
That's why Luna missed. Swinging it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Luna
It's because
almost
it died. It would have beheaded it clearly,
It-
but it died.
Luna almost hit Avis. Shadowy humanoid number 2, the shadow. I guess we can probably identify it now. Reaches out at Baccae. Baccae dodges.
That's because we're being a hero at this point.
She's heroically dodging. That's right.
Yeah. She does one of those Matrix moves. Like,
He bends over backwards.
yeah.
Zed with the splash.
Flash. There you go.
Baccae.
Baccae does the Matrix thing with a little hand gesture, grabs the sword, swings around. I just keep spinning.
Arthur says, if you have to kill it, I can't keep this up.
Oh, wow.
And he, as he does that, you guys look back at Arthur, and it almost looks like for a second another shadow is coming at him from behind. But then you realize it's his own shadow.
We're used to that.
Yeah, you've seen his shadow act oddly before when you pay attention to it.
Okay. I don't see any other critters. One got away, right?
Nope. Avis got him with her.
I went poke, and they went pop.
Okay. Awesome.
I did the holy radiance thing.
All right.
So nobody's physically hurt from this, like bleeding or anything.
Just
Some people are
strength damage,
like
yeah.
chilled to the bone and drained.
Avis is gonna cast something on herself.
There's nothing else in this room. I'm gonna enter here beside Avis and just using those hot poker light, look around, make sure we don't see any of them, taking hidden in the shadows or whatever.
Okay.
Lesser restoration on myself.
So I think it's a D4. Just double check
That
that.
was everything.
Yes, D4.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Or cures D4 temporary ability damage to us.
2.
Okay, so your damage is lessened by 2.
So it's a 5 now.
Yep, exactly. Perfect.
Casting. I have one that works on the Eidolon, so I'll do that to Baccae.
Okay, nice.
There we go.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Yeah, I can't do it again right now.
You guys have tons of capabilities I didn't know you had. I could have thrown 2 more shadows at you.
Hey.
Did we get all 3?
Yes.
Or did one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got all 3.
Got all 3. Avis, just as it was about to sink into the wall, Avis's channel cause it to go pop.
I need to insult something. I got this. Yeah.
We got 3 more minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they tick away.
Yeah, you start with 4 minutes, and then it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's 3 because I used it once. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh well. If something shows up in 3 minutes, I'm gonna insult it.
Was Asami searching? Did I hear that? Because it
Yeah,
looks
I
pretty
didn't roll yet. If I needed to roll perception, but yeah, I was kind of waving the light stick, kind of looking for more shadows in case there were more than the 3 that just attacked us.
Yeah, you don't see any shadows. You see a set of stairs going down, kind of like the opposite of the room that you guys were just in.
Have a phase gun for the first fight, and then it breaks.
And you can see another gear door at the far end of the hall. Looks like it's the room J.
We don't have a J key though, right?
No.
No.
All right. So we should look for keys in here.
Yep.
Are we lucky enough to find any keys?
No, there is nothing in here other than just like a lot of spider webs. But you don't see any spiders.
Is there a door to the south?
There is a door to the south. That's the J door. And
Oh, that's what he was saying. Okay, gotcha. I
and-
thought that. Gotcha.
We have stairs to the east, right? That open up.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Avis has kind of disappeared up the stairs.
yeah, those are down. Those are stairs down.
Oh,
What about
down
these
the
little
stairs.
edges that go north and south around the stairs? Is there anything interesting in there?
Let's see here. No, not at all. It's just like a little, like a landing way.
Okay.
You can see as you move, Avis. There's a gear door to the north once you got past that intersection, and a gear door to the south, and then further on, you can actually see light
Where are the
coming
letters?
from a large opening up, like large chamber up ahead.
Well, what are the letters to the north and south?
The letters to the north are E.
E. We have an E key.
E and U. South is U.
There's a light down here.
And you can actually, once you get down
No,
on
Avis is
that level,
there's a light down here.
there's actual light.
All right. There's also an E key back here, but
Yeah. Just curious where the light's coming from, or if it's a person.
Let me catch Arthur and the unseen servant up.
Oh, that's right.
Lots of light down here.
big room.
Okay, let me give you a description as you get near that room. Eight black marble pillars support the 30-foot high ceiling in this majestic hall. The pillars are carved to resemble Fey artisans and warriors standing on each other's shoulders, bracing the vaulted roof with their collective strength. The walls are adorned with faded murals depicting artisan revelry, playing pipes, dancing, performing acrobatic stunts, drinking wine, and so forth. The 40-foot wide hall widens to 60 feet at the south, where you see a large circular pool enclosed by a semicircular, 1-foot-high veined marble wall. Carved into the wall above the pool is a whimsical visage with water spilling from its wide grin. 4 bright lights illuminate the hall from end to end, corner to corner. They flicker and dance like torchlight and drift aimlessly about the hall, changing altitude and direction on a whim. 2 piles of rubble, one in the northwest corner and another in the southwest corner, add to elements of imperfection to this grand hall.
There's a lot. Artisan reverie. Circular pool. Okay.
And there are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 gear doors. One straight ahead, the way that Aevus is moving. And that is the gear door E.
E again?
E again. Just south of that, like kind of diagonal 45 degrees, is gear door U. And on the wall opposite that one, so basically due south of Baccae, about 30 feet, gear door R. In addition to a couple openings to the south, look like hallways that go left and right. You've got a opening in the northwest. There's a set of stairs that go down, and in addition to the two tunneled passageways. So there's a lot going on here.
Stairs
why
go
don't we
up in the
fall
north.
back and do that one door we had a key to, and then come back through here and see what.
Map.
Let's see. Okay, so we had an E and a U. Over here we have an R.
And there's an R on the other side.
E was, which one I'm looking here. The E was the one, the door to the just due east on top.
Yeah. Also, you
That's-
notice too that little hallway that heads north from where Asami is also has a gear door, and that is gear door Z.
There's a. You're saying this as a door?
Where Asami is in the hallway. There's a passage heading north,
Asami.
like it's a short hallway.
Oh, I see it. That's that. Okay.
That's Z. Yep.
So
But
the
it-
other,
It's E on the other side.
E on the other side.
is
Yes.
this one an E or no?
Let's see. Where are
Where
you?
Luna is.
No, I'm
Aevus.
asking where Aevus
That's
is.
Z.
That's
E
it.
was on the other side.
Okay.
The other hall.
I don't know how to draw on that.
So
Drawing.
if we
When you
come
first,
back-
yeah, that one right there, the where Baccae went.
Yep.
That's E.
I just
Draw.
there we go. So
It won't let me draw.
Okay, so let me just say here.
Enter drawing mode.
What I'll do is I'll just draw where the doors
There we go.
are.
No, I was putting it on the other map.
Oh, okay, I see on the player's map. Okay, yeah. Yeah, E and Z, and then E. What was the other one?
E was the door by itself.
Yeah, E, U, and R clockwise in the
Yeah.
other room.
Right.
EUR in this room. You
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
So do you want to open the E in that room, or you want to go back?
I'm just writing at the moment on the map.
Because that room looks like it's just by itself. It might not be a bad idea just to open it and dead end it.
Yeah, you might find a key to another in that room by itself. Who knows? Or could be, or could be more.
What was the opposite one of the E in the previous hallway?
Oh, that's how
The E and Z, you got it right.
The lower one below the E.
Oh, right.
You.
Yes, you are right.
That's you.
That was you. Yes.
Okay. I'm writing it on the map. I don't know if anybody else can see it, but
I can see it.
I was writing on the other map. Because this kind of gives us an idea of where we are.
so far it's okay.
Why don't we open this E here?
Yeah, because that one's based on the map. That's just a solo room.
Theoretically, yep.
Yeah, theoretically.
As you're moving around, you're gonna give me perception checks, please.
Oh, and that pool. Where's the pool?
Pools to the
To the
south.
south of us. I
South.
did see it.
Did I not put light on the actual map? I meant to.
There are light points,
Okay.
but I did go down and see the
Alright,
pool.
Perception.
Yeah, Aevus is blind.
Perception checks for everybody?
Yes,
Right.
please.
Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I stepped in the other room. I'm getting it now.
Kai's whimsical.
Give me a perception check. Where are you?
Let's see here. What number is that? Just give me 1 second. I was just didn't put that on the party sheet for your encounter.
Uh-oh.
Then this was... There we go. Okay. And let's catch up Arthur and Luna. I don't think either one has a chance of seeing what there is to see. No. Okay. All right, so you're checking out the E-door, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How are you going about it? You got, are you guys detecting magic? Are you...
Yeah, of course. Detect magic first and then key second.
Okay. The E-door is 100% evocation magic.
Stepping back.
You know that the... you tried the end door before. That was the one. When you put the key in it, it didn't activate the magic on that one. When you
Right.
did it that time.
You want
So
me to
who-
use the key?
Sure. Who's got a good? This, I guess, evocation would be reflex.
More than likely, or maybe a to hit, or...
Wheel.
I'm probably the better one for that.
You got the big armor.
I do. We'll put the key in the door.
Okay, you put the key in the door. Turn it to the left or to the right?
To the right, because it seems to be what we're going with today.
Righty-tighty. All right.
Righty-tighty.
So, the door opens. Peering in.
Why is it-
20-foot high room. Has 2 levels. A 20-foot square lower level to the west. And a 10 by 20-foot loft to the east. A wooden ladder connects them. Stacked crates and casks fill the lower level. A cabinet stands against the north wall of the loft, which also contains a heavy wooden trunk. Everything is draped in cobwebs.
Magic scan the room.
Magic scan the room. Nothing. Other than the door itself.
Right. So
And the ambient magical energy of this whole place. This whole place has like kind of like an underlying kind of abjurative and transmutive effect.
I mean, Aevus looks magical
She always does.
because of the sacred weapon.
The there's kind of like a magic to the walls and the floors and the ceiling themselves. It has kind of like a lot of this was crafted magically. It's a really faint, minor. It's kind of just like something in the background that you're kind of getting used to, like just kind of filtering out.
Might as well search the. What'd you say? There's a trunk and bureau.
There
Yeah, I was
is,
gonna
yep.
gently
Cab.
poke through some of the crates that looked like they possibly haven't been rotten by time or by that, pests have gotten into.
Okay.
Because those would probably be the better ones to check.
And Zed, uh, give me a perception check, please.
Uh,
Okay. So you're kind of like locked in on what's going on in front of you, and I'm gonna put flat-footed on you.
hey,
That's never good, is it?
no.
Let me just. And I'm also going to put flat-footed on Arthur. So number 2, I'll do yours first, seeing as you're here.
No, you could do him so I could see what's going to happen.
Okay, we'll do him
I'm
first.
kidding. I'm kidding. Go for it.
Let's get Arthur first. He should have showed up. All right,
I mean, he was whining about having to use all the spells.
he was. Okay.
Dagger.
And that's
Oh,
not dissimilar to the shade that you like. The outline is more like it was more like a dark outline of it was all filled in with darkness, like kind of like a negative reflection of something on the wall. Whereas this, you can kind of catch like the you more or less only see it because of the movement. Its flesh is the same color as the stone, and when it moves, it can't change its tone fast enough to make itself completely invisible, but it almost looks like you can look right through it. It's about 6 feet tall, and instead of long clawed hands, you see the flash of a steel dagger, which kind of give it away. And it is corporeal. It is it's definitely a humanoid of some sort, and it's definitely going for Zed's blood.
I need that.
And Zed, just at the last minute, slips out of the way. And then we've got...
See? Told you I need that. Where's the critter?
Oh, let me... There we go.
All right. You re-rolling initiative?
Yes, please.
It's that time that you want the initiative.
Yes, please.
I derp.
Arthur's going to want to roll high. Okay.
Wow.
Could have saved his life. Arthur steps back 5 feet and just instinctively casts fear on this creature. I think it will affect it. Let's see, it's hit dice. Yep. Okay, so he would do this then instead. He's got this here.
I was about to be impressed that he could scare a ghost.
He casts this. Let's see. He's going to target enemy units. And okay. And both creatures are affected by his magic. So let's see here. What and Arthur shouts out, "I'm hurt," as he kind of just does what he does, and both these creatures seem to be taken aback by it a little bit. Both these humanoids. They are definitely living, breathing humanoids. Kind of like they kind of have like the predator ability, the camouflage. This is the super Halloween edition, predators and shadows.
I'm not targeting it. Yes, Sam. Okay, sweet.
Does anybody have like knowledge local?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give me a roll. The DC is gonna be 17, and every 5 points beyond that. Oh, nice. Okay. So Asami's heard stories about creatures that sometimes lurk below Lankhmar. Skulks, they're called. They have the ability to camouflage themselves, to make themselves nearly invisible. They're fairly craven, and they generally don't attack when they're outnumbered. But you can tell that these creatures seem like a little more powerful, and maybe there might be something else to them. They've kind of got a hint of a necromantic aura lingering on them, because you guys all have your arcane sight going.
Does this sound like something she's kind of just casually saying through the message while we're in like combat?
Yeah, it's something she could relay to everybody as soon as she spotted them.
Am I good to stab it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I do recommend running briefly.
Just making sure before I attempt to stab it.
Yes, by all means, stab away.
I don't know why it wrote 2 of them.
You still have the. Let's see.
Ah.
Yes.
I still have something, but I did hit it.
You had yourself. You hit yourself. Why are you hitting yourself?
I don't know. It says I had. It says I had it targeted. That's weird.
Yeah, you missed the creature and you hit yourself.
I'm
gonna let you roll a D3 or a D6.
I don't know how I'm hitting myself because I'm like I had.
On a 4, 5, 6, we'll take the higher roll.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if that hits. That's a hit. All right.
Okay. That's weird. Maybe
You had yourself targeted.
Okay. Weird.
It happens.
Thwack.
Okay, thwack, and it bites into like a tangible physical creature and draws a wound. You can kind of make out now that it has almost like translucent flesh.
Alright. Okay. New thing for Aevus.
Baccae.
Yeah. All right, 5, 10, 15, 25. And take a swing. Hero still on?
Yeah, it's on for like 400. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes level. It's forever.
yeah.
Perfect.
But it's a second level spell, so yeah.
By the power of Grayskull. Oh, wrong. No. Okay.
I hope this heroism spell isn't like hurting her.
It's obvious she's not
I'm
used to being heroic.
Okay, so Skulk, translucent humanoid here. Changes the name to the Vanished. Let's see here. It's going to flee. So the Zed, Aevus, and Baccae all get attacks of opportunity against this guy.
Okie dokie.
Above people's heads. Rest their feelings.
I did the hit. Whap.
Heroism is not working well.
I think he gave you heroin instead.
Oh, I didn't target.
wrong,
Okay.
wrong magic components, right?
Yeah, let's see if that hits. That's a hit.
Oh, 14 is a hit.
14 is a hit.
All right. Well, there you go.
This is an unarmored humanoid. Okay, and it runs away as quickly as it can. So let's see here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Is that where the pool is?
Yeah, it's heading towards either the pool or one of the openings. Same thing goes for this guy here, although he doesn't have anybody around. So he goes 5, 10, 15. Hang on a second. I'm going to, just because, I'm going to see if he knows what the unseen servant is. There is a little background to these guys. Okay, so he doesn't know what the unseen servant was. So he would have started here. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He seems to be fleeing as well. Luna. Luna would definitely chase it. Let me see here. Does she have knowledge local? Okay. So she says they're too powerful for some magic, like sleep. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what's the range on this guy here? She creates a pit underneath that guy. And let's see what see if he passes. Okay, just barely. So he leaps back this way. Almost falls into the pit. Zed.
All right. Nip. Since heroism is the name of the game these days, 5, 15, 5, 15. So that's 30. That puts me in range of a cast. Oh, look at that. I'm a hero.
Splashes the acid.
That's it for me.
Did it fall down?
Nope. No, it It's wounded. It's taken a couple shots from Aevus and a little bit of acid. Seems still pretty hale.
I see through what you're saying.
Dang it. Well, I got a double move, I guess. There's no... Alrighty, guess I'm double moving to here. It's not a full double movement, but I don't want to run up right up to him and say hi.
Okay.
I'm basically looking at him. Do I have any time left on my last cast of Biting Words?
Oh,
Or is
yeah.
that expired?
No.
Okay,
You definitely. You've got about... it took about a minute to get all the way up here.
okay. Well, I've double moved, so
If
I
that,
can
even.
Yeah.
What was the range on that? Could you have gotten in...
30 feet, but my first set of 30 feet, the closest I could get to one of them was 40 feet.
Okay.
So I had to double move to get closer. And I didn't want to go all the way up to him, So this
Okay.
is where I'm at right now.
Would you guys have wanted Luna to instead block off this entrance instead of...
I think Luna would have wanted to do it such that they wouldn't have get away.
Okay.
But if she could catch one, that would have been great too.
Yeah. So she'll have put it like right there instead. Arthur is gonna get his crossbow out and take a shot. He does have a crossbow. He shot it before. Maybe he doesn't have it anymore. Okay. Let's see here. What's the range on that? Okay, that was 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so he's going to do a blinding ray on this one here. That's a hit. So this guy is blinded temporarily. Aevus.
All right. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you are fun.
Oh, Arthur.
They know. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna resist my healing.
No.
Feel
No.
better, friend.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nasty gash.
Yes.
Baccae.
I would suggest staying away from the pointy end.
Keep that wound clean.
Kai goes screaming, abominations of nature. Meet your fate. She charges.
Charges. And this one is blinded.
So she will be a -2 on AC for the next round.
Gotcha.
She tries her heroic. Well, she hits this time
Yeah, that's a hit.
with that roll. And
Drives a blade.
Heroes of Grayskull, unite. All right.
All right. So, I think to move it has to make a acrobatics check. It's going to draw an attack of opportunity no matter what. This is just to keep it from falling down. So you get an AOO, Baccae.
Okay. All right. Oh, I need to add 1 to that roll that hit.
Oh, okay. So before you even get the chance to step away, Baccae brings it down.
She does a heroic pose.
And then this
So are
one.
we talking like Black Widow pose or Wonder Woman pose? Because there's a big difference.
I was thinking more like Felicia Day in her little Dragon Age movie. Just overly, too much acting.
She's not dramatic at all. Got it.
But she looks good.
So this guy disappears down the tunnel. And it doesn't look like, despite his size, that he is impeded by the movement at all.
That tunnel's not on our map, correct?
No, it is not. It's one of those dug tunnels. It's about 4 to 5 feet circular. And it's kind of difficult for you guys to navigate. AKA squeezing. Everybody's favorite. The Rise of the Rune Lords team hates squeezing.
Yes.
Yes.
Luna curses. God damn it.
Yeah, giant Luna can't fit in there. But maybe teeny tiny Luna can.
She cautiously looks and orders the unseen servant up closer. Zed.
Well, he's out of sight, right? So if I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I don't see anything, so I won't go any further.
Can you see the tunnel in the map?
I can see the sliver of it, yes.
Okay, great.
I mean, 5. Yeah, it's 30. What's beyond the pit that Luna put down?
Beyond the pit, more light, and you can see into a chamber. There is, looks like a velvet rope, and there are 4 pillars. I'll give you, I guess from there you can sort of see. So I'll give you the description. 4 ornate pillars support a 20-foot high vaulted ceiling in this room, which is illuminated by lanterns hanging in the corner. You can maybe make out one of the lanterns from your angle. Tattered red curtains dangle from iron rods mounted to the walls of the pillars. 4 rows of ornately carved benches stand in the rectangular area defined by the pillars. Partially set into the south wall is a raised wooden stage with 2 short staircases leading up to it. Black curtains partially conceal the back wall of the stage, which is painted with an elaborate woodland mural, though you can't make that out quite yet. Some sort of theater.
It's a theater for a bard.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
all the world's a stage, isn't it, Asami?
Yes.
you've definitely
So,
seen theaters before.
Range.
does
What is
not-
my range?
It does not
25.
beg trap all over it, does it?
Okay, so I still have a standard action left. 45 feet, 5, 10.
And you can see that tunnel kind of banks down into the left, your left.
So beyond the pit, about where that little red beads are, I don't know what that is.
That's
but
the
that-
velvet curtain-y kind of thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Ghost Sound and make it seem like what's the limit on what I can do? Let me double check the spell. I want to make it sound like a lot of people are coming, but I want to see what the limit is here. All right, it says as much noise as 4 normal humans per caster level. So I was thinking about a squad of 10 soldiers just marching and cursing about killing shadowy things,
Okay.
and it's going to be about where the curtain is
Oh,
the sound.
gotcha.
That's the limit. Yeah. So there you go. Do I don't know if I cast it or how does that work?
It's okay. It's a cantrip. You can cast it as many
Yeah,
times
yeah.
as you want. Yeah.
Well, I meant like what do I don't push a button or anything
No,
like
you don't
that.
have to worry about it.
Okay. And for the sake of, let's see, duration, it's just 1 round per level, so it'll last 4 rounds.
Okay.
There. See what
Okay.
you think of that.
Arthur's gonna hang tight where he is. He has no desire to chase that creature down one of these tunnels. Avis.
Alright, well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40.
She says in the message the sounds are coming from me.
Okay.
Our companions
I
know.
was just getting rid of my
Yeah,
double move. Woo!
because you can see from your angle, you can see the stage and the pillar in that next room, and you can hear the noise. It sounds like footmen are marching their way towards. But you know from Asami's message that
She
it's
said
just her.
it's Asami's doing. Got
Yeah.
it.
Right. Baccae scans the body at her feet.
Okay. Dagger
She's got
lays to the ground.
magical.
Not at all. Metal. Looks like it's in
And
pretty decent condition. It's been sharpened numerous times. The creature itself is almost completely naked, other than like modesty sparing loincloth. And like just an actual physical contact with it, if she decides to, it feels tangible. It feels like its flesh is there. Just it's kind of see through, and it's kind of it's like a kind of a camouflage effect. It's the same. It's taken on the same color as the stone floor, which is the last color that it had on it when this creature died. Bald, no hair, kind of like long fingernails, but not exactly claws. It was definitely human-like at some point.
so kind of like Fayford's girlfriend, but
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah. Actually, you know that there is a species of creatures, humanoids, called ghouls, not to be confused with the graveyard ghouls. They are a cannibalistic humanoid that have translucent skin. Now, this creature's skin is more like camouflaged than translucent. Can't see his interior organs so much as he blends in with the surroundings.
All right. Well, that was probably most of the round. If there's any time left, she'll glance in the pool. If not, she'll just move to there.
The pool. The pool is. It seems like clear, fresh water.
I'm guessing in 6 seconds. There's no chance to really interact with it, so that'll be her round.
Okay.
other than she has detect magic up, is it a magical pool?
There is magic about it. It's kind of like a purification kind of magic. So probably like an abjuration effect. And conjuration effect, that's the create water spell.
Got it.
Zed.
Well, I will go up to the pool and see if I can't discern anything more about it. Actually, I'll go on this side in case that creature comes out of the hole. Do I think it might have healing properties?
No, but it is clean, pure water.
Okay.
It seems to be anyway. Is create water on Zed's list? I know it's probably
No.
on Aevus's. It's probably something Aevus does on a regular basis.
Yeah, I think that's more of a divine thing. So no, it's not.
This hole to the south, this is the one the creature ran through?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason, I thought he went to the west. Okay.
You can make a knowledge arcana check, Zed, if you have that, or spellcraft.
Large Arcana or Spellcraft. Well, Spellcraft slightly better. It's water.
It's
Just
yeah, it's conjured water though. You know for sure from your detect magic spell. Asame.
Yeah, that tunnel looks like squeezing, right?
Yes, it definitely looks like squeezing.
Not very interested in that. I'll just wait. Maybe he'll come back.
Okay.
I need to step away for a few moments to get my oldest to bed. I'll be back shortly.
No trouble, Alex.
Yeah, I think it's wiser to wait like right here. Yeah. I'll basically be focusing on that the tunnel more so than the pit.
Okay.
In case something comes back. So that's really it.
Okay, so nothing that you saw got over the pit. Got to the other side of the pit. There was two. One made it to the south, and the other one Baccae killed.
Okay.
But it did look like before Luna conjured the pit, it was heading in that direction.
Right, right.
Arthur. What's that?
So we'll see what happens.
Okay, so Arthur says, my hold over the creature's expired. Might come back out soon.
Back out of the pit, potentially.
Out of that hole there, the tunnel.
5,
It ran away.
It ran
from
away,
Arthur.
yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Oh, good. Here we go.
And then I'm gonna kind of wait and hopefully swing at it as it comes back into range.
Okay. Baccae.
Oh, he stepped away.
All right. How long do you think you guys wait before you might change actions?
Probably to the count of 10 or 12.
How long
And
is
it does-
how long is Luna's pit gonna last?
Luna's pit can last, I think, 4 rounds or maybe 4 minutes. Let me double.
Count as multiple
a
possible.
long time, I remember.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
minutes?
something we've used before.
1 round plus 1 round per level. So only like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So until Luna's pit ends?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay. If you guys want to do anything in these 4 or 5 rounds, let me know.
I guess we'll examine the pool. I mean, I have detect magic. Let's look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's Avis can also do like a spellcraft or
Yeah, I'll do a spellcraft. Because this will be the spot I'll wait to see if he comes back.
I don't know if she has detect magic on her regular list.
I
We'll push
do
the
the knot.
Okay.
There we go. So spellcraft, you said?
Yes.
I can do that.
I got a 9.
Find it.
Create water might be a spell that you use generally during
Yeah.
your day.
During my downtime. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So that's
Feed the peoples.
yes, exactly. And that seems to be the effect of the mouth. And there seems to be like some kind of drain in this pool, dropping it down below. Keeps it at a nice even level. Keeps it at like fresh and pure water.
No evil feeling from it.
No, not at all. In fact, the opposite. It's got a purity to it that it's not like a healing font or anything like that. But
Is it more like holy water?
no, it's not like that.
Okay.
But it's the water's pure enough that if you had the materials, you could use it as holy water.
I think I have the materials, but I'm not going to use it.
You're not going to use the spells to do it?
Well, I probably don't have them prepared, but I probably have access to them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that I don't want to do it. Can I fill like my water skin up with this for
Absolutely.
more curiosity later?
For sure.
Yeah.
You could drink out of it too if you like.
I mean, she'll fill up the water skin and then take a drink.
Okay, tastes great. It's fresh, pure water.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be any taint, any.
You want me to write anything in particular for the
No.
water skin of?
Not at all. It's just it's a water source.
Yeah.
That was her.
I wrote it on there anyway. But yeah, just waiting for the pit to go away.
Okay, pit vanishes.
Kapoof. And I suppose it's the same time as the footman stopped because I'm not redoing ghost sounds. So I think it was cast one round after the pit, something like that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So I would say we're at like round 9. We'll say a minute of your biting words has gone by.
Okay. So
now we're at 2 minutes. Well, like
Okay.
2 minutes and like 30 seconds because it was time to get down to here and open the door and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, need a target.
Yes.
So there's no taunt, right? I guess that would be more of an intimidate than anything else to sort of taunt the bad
Yeah,
guy.
to try and get it to come out.
Well, so at some point in the future, Asami's going to be really good at intimidating, but she's not very good at it now. But she's got to get good by practicing. So she's going to practice. And by saying something super cheesy like that's all you got, you just attack us and run away like little bitches, you know. and so yeah, it's she kind of stumbles through the words, but it's tempting to like get their attention to come back.
Okay.
I don't know. Obviously, we won't know what the result is. That's actually pretty good considering I have a +0.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Well, that +4 is her charisma alone. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Back.
Okay, all is quiet. Asami's trying to shout down to the tunnel and draw this creature out, but
Well,
you're not sure how deep into the earth the tunnel goes.
a way to set kind of a trap or an alarm in case it comes back out.
Maybe if you use some sort of I don't think anyone has a spell for that, but you might want to use some kind of. Do you have any snare traps or anything like that, or?
No, I was just thinking of something rudimentary, like putting a bunch of cans, or I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Just reaching here. A survival roll for somebody.
Anybody decent at that sort of thing?
No. Avis, don't you have some survival?
I think I am decent at survival. Yeah, I got me. Antra.
Well, we feel
I can
safe.
try.
Better than I could do.
I'd say we're about as safe as we're going to be. So, did the bard go up on stage? That's my.
Oh, if we're gonna explore that room, you bet.
So let's just say, like, do you have anything specific you want to do for that, Avis? Or just
Um,
kind of using what's at hand?
probably kind of using what's at hand. But
Okay, so in
I don't.
that rubble pile, there's a bunch of like maybe sharp rocks that you could maybe place along the entrance and cover with some dust.
Yeah, sharp rocks.
Give me a perception check while you do that.
Dude. I mean, because I like rocks.
Exactly.
I kind of have a thing for rocks.
All right. So
I like rocks.
as you're doing that, and you're finding like lots of really sharp shards that would be really effective at almost like caltrops. If you could hide them properly with your 11 survival check. But as you're doing that, you also find underneath the rubble a small engraved wooden box
I
adorned
like
with
finding boxes.
prancing sylvan creatures and set with shards of that you recognize as lapis lazuli.
Ooh. I'm gonna say I found a box that we'll have to look at later, but I'm gonna put it in my pocket for now. Because I don't know when that thing's gonna be back.
Is it magical?
It is not magical. It looks like it has a little latch and it opens up.
It has a pretty box, but I worry the things will be back.
It is intricately designed.
Baccae raises an eyebrow at the Sylvan designs.
Yeah, it's definitely something that she might be familiar with. As maybe the outlines of the shadows as well. And the masks and the maybe something kind of where she's drawn from is maybe the kind of society that was setting up here.
Okay.
Definitely getting that vibe. Like even the gnome king, the illusion of the gnome king on the chair, sleeping. There's the design, like even the design of the like the fountain, like the smiling face. It's very fey, very Sylvan, which is very out of place in the city.
Okay. I want to see what Asami does on that stage.
Oh
Go in
yeah.
there.
Let's check out the room. Might as well.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
I
there's
can spend
Steve.
time setting the trap while they're doing that. But I did put the box on my sheet, so we can look at it later.
We're gonna sit down.
Arthur's going to take a moment to heal himself. Cure light wounds.
I
I guess
can come help.
the stage is here.
I
huh?
can help.
Let's see here.
Let me spend heals. I have more spells than
He
you
just
probably
he
do.
just cleared him. No, he's a sorcerer, so he's got a bunch of spells, but he's only got a couple left of that level.
Yeah, I should probably heal this. No, I'm okay. It's the strength thing that I can't do again yet.
Okay, so everybody kind of gathers. Let me give you a description of the room. I've already described it, but some other things happen when you guys come in. The curtains kind of pull aside. Asami gets near the stage. Arthur finds his way in with Luna. Luna's suspicious.
Avis is
Nothing
Being
could be wrong
curious.
with this at all. A stage in the middle of a dungeon, yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing odd here.
Perfectly normal.
So
Awesome.
as Zed and Baccae seat themselves and Asami approaches the stage, the stairs to go up on the stage are on either side of where you were. Which side did you go up on, Asami, or did you?
Closer side, if we came
Okay,
in through
kind
this
of walked
way.
up that way.
Yeah, and if I need to stop, tell me.
Okay, I want to
something
get
weird.
a perception check from you.
Okay, that's where my intended position would be. Obviously, if something is weird, I might change that. Where's perception? Come here. Here we are.
Okay, and you're also getting magical auras all over the place.
Okay.
Getting magical auras from the lights. You're getting magical auras from the stage. You're getting magical auras from the floor of the stage. And as you get up there, one of the backstage curtains flutters, and you're kind of like shocked at a moment. And you see a small creature step out from behind it. It's a baby black bear, or rather, a gnome wearing a bear costume. And he comes walking up, almost like you're not even there, Asami, and raises a paw to its lips and begins speaking softly. Night hath fallen in the magic woods, and while myriad woodland creatures dream, Willowbow and her fairy friends frolic beneath the sorceress moon. And then the small bear curls up into a ball on the stage and feigns sleep. Moments later, a female gnome with briars for hair materializes on the stage as though she were standing invisibly a moment ago and begins dancing. Solemn music fills the theater as butterflied winged fairies appear from the backstage and join in the ballet. So if you guys are detecting magic, it is
Yeah.
powerful and it's a rather large effect. Give me a spellcraft check.
I was about to ask, are we watching an illusion of some kind?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Avis
we'll
went down
find
the
out.
hall.
Okay. Avis left.
Oh.
Fuck this.
Oh,
Avis is like, I don't understand the theater.
you know. Good.
Okay, yeah, it's
Asami needs
definitely
to educate Avis on theater.
it's definitely a programmed illusion,
Yeah.
but an elaborate one. And when you get to
Well, I guess I'm watching the show. I'm not going to beat the show, so as this going on, I guess I'll sit here so I don't block their vision.
so Avis gets to the corner too, and it's just the rear side of the J door that she
So
saw.
is this also a J door?
No,
That's the same door.
Is it the same door? I thought it was the.
It's the back side of the J
Oh,
door
okay.
from the
I just hadn't notated it on the map.
If
Shadow
these guys,
these solutions on stage were to roll a perform check, where would it rank?
it's kind of childish, really. It's if you let the scene play out, it takes probably about 10 or 15 minutes. They bear witness to a drama of Willowbow and Silver Arrow, somber tale of a dryad who falls in love with a ranger, and Moontusk, the ranger's bitter wereborn nemesis, who strives to ruin their love by destroying the dryad's sacred tree. So that goes on. Like, it's a play that lasts about 15 or 20 minutes.
Does Baccae have familiarity with the Dryad?
Yeah, and all of this seems really familiar to Baccae. This is maybe where she's drawn from.
I mean, specifically, is there a name for the Dryad?
No. Okay. The name is Willowbow, I think.
Okay.
But it's not anything that.
So, to be familiar with the subject matter at hand would be nature?
It would be knowledge nature or probably. Yeah, I guess it would have to be knowledge nature. I can't think of it being anything else.
I guess the Asami is following along. I don't know why it rolled twice. Let's just take the first one. Oh no, that's two different rolls.
Yeah, it's two different rolls. Yeah, so this is This isn't something that Asami's ever encountered in Lankhmar
Okay.
before. So this is
Yeah.
something like even Luna might even be familiar with this kind of stuff. This is definitely a different culture, maybe even a different plane.
Huh.
Is it musical at all, or
Yeah,
or
it's very very musical, very jovial, very dramatic.
Baccae gets up and dances with the play?
All right.
Avis is sticking her head in the wall.
Okay, Ava sticks her head in the wall, and
I know I'm in squeeze mode, but the the, the play the play is lost on Avis.
Is there any music accompanying it, or is it just them speaking and performing?
no, there's music. There's music. There's the sound of elements like wind and
So
I
this
think
illusion.
yeah, I think at some point maybe the werebear nemesis or werebore, whatever it was, probably tries to set fire to the tree, and there's an illusion of fire, and it's
This
the
isn't ghost towns and minor illusion. This is something much better.
yeah, this is something like akin to the power of the scroll that you guys used to summon the Soul Eater, or that Arthur used to
Oh
summon.
wow. Okay.
It's something akin to that power. And Avis, I'm going to get you to give me a perception check, please, and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the tunnel. Okay. So I am going to show you my.
I see through the rocks.
I'm going to show you my roll, because that was a good roll, but can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
So
the stealth check.
yeah, I'm going to
Yep.
put flat-footed on Avis.
I mean, her feet are always flat. They're in the earth.
All right, and this creature, another one of the translucent humanoids, a different one. Lashes out with a dagger. And just when the play is getting good, Avis shouts out in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll everybody for initiative.
At least I found him before he stabbed somebody in the back.
Yeah, he stabbed you in the front.
I mean, that's honorable. You stabbed me in the front where I could see it coming, technically.
When you slipped in there, it almost seemed like he was maybe watching through the hole.
Okay.
Like, and just as he kind of like melded into into the background, changed his skin color like to look like the stone, and just waited for you. But it looked like he was probably watching your group. And he stabs again. This could get bad.
Still flat-footed.
Still flat-footed.
Yeah,
I mean, 23 to hit me regardless.
I can see that. It's not.
Ouch.
Okay, it wasn't. That could have been a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's bad. This creature has struck true twice, and has hit like critical spots.
He has found the holes, the
So are we
chinks in my
aware?
hide.
Yeah, you hear Avis shout out in pain. You can see that she's right at the hole. She was kind of just creeping into the hole.
Okay. Well, sounds like combat's gonna happen during this performance, and so it inspires Asami to like match the music of the show with buffing our allies to engage in combat.
Okay.
So I'll use a standard action to do that. I need to target everybody.
And I'm also going to get, as Baccae was going up to dance, I'm going to get Baccae to make a perception check as well.
Okay, and then I go down to. First, we'll get the effects on.
Okay, let's see here if that is enough or not.
And I think with the performs, it'll just be. She's whistling along at the very positive battle paced music.
So Baccae can see like a stage door, a trap door in the floor right here.
Okay. Critter?
No critter. It's a closed trap door. She sees like just a little handle to pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, Sami.
So I used the standard action to give the inspiration.
Okay.
Do I see where Aevus is at?
Yeah, you can definitely see Aevus. She's at the mouth of the tunnel. She basically just peeked her head in. You don't even need to be right in there, Aevus. You can back up 5 feet if you want. That guy still would have got you. He was just waiting for someone to come up close enough to that. And by the time you'd actually moved up to there, I realized it then.
I mean, I found the threat though.
Oh, you sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did.
I was protecting our rear and got stabbed in the face.
I think I'll move to this side, being grouped with the allies.
Okay.
So that we can place the things together and not be isolated.
Alrighty.
All right, done.
Avis. Like that
Hello,
would
friend. That's not really a friend.
that would have happened like just as you went to move into that tunnel. So you can like move yourself back
I
5 feet
whiff.
or
Yeah, whiff.
yeah, he would have been like right there.
Yeah.
That way you don't have any
Alright.
penalties, and I'll take
I still
flat-footed
whiffed.
off you. Yeah, that caught you unawares. He 2 quick stabs, 2 quick thrusts of the blade, and
Yep.
you're quite wounded.
Yeah, she's clutching the shield a little tighter, even though that she whiffed.
Arthur. Arthur's gonna let you guys handle it. Baccae.
Well, had
Like I
Baccae
didn't heal
started,
his butt earlier. Thanks, Arthur.
had Baccae started
But
dancing?
that is in character. How many times have you said that?
He's almost burned through all his spells too. I don't want to burn up through everything that he has.
I have a feeling we'll be resting after this. Has Baccae started dancing?
Yeah, she can react though. She can.
Well, she's gonna need a will to stop dancing.
Oh, okay. She'd been dancing for a little bit.
Nope, she's gonna continue to dance.
Okay, so she's dancing. There's some kind of frenzied music going on the stage. It's like kind of like a real tense point in the story where you're not sure if the villain's going to win or not, and she's kind of caught up in that. Maybe
She's,
spinning around madly.
her impulses are taking control.
Yeah, this is kind of maybe when you first encountered her. Kind of the only other time you've seen her kind of like this. It was different circumstances, but
But she dances at the casino from time to time. Not the bad dance, but the good dance.
yeah. But
Not
she's
the-
kind of in like not a trance,
A-
but
Like a frenzied state.
yeah, almost, yeah. Okay. Where did you drop that pit?
I marked it on there. It's like on top of him.
Okay, yep, I see it.
And so he can jump out of the way.
Yep, he's going to jump this way.
I love it. Okay, and then
So you guys have already encountered these creatures. I don't know if you were here for that. This is a skulk. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. It's like a semi-translucent humanoid that's able to change his skin to camouflage himself. It's like bald, naked, human-sized.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
These ones
And
are a little jacked up.
seems like it. Plus 10 reflex.
Actually, Luna rolled a really high knowledge local, so you guess they probably have like some rogue levels. And
Yeah.
from the story, there was a bunch of members of the Thieves Guild that came down here during the attack on this place. So
Dang.
this could be some kind of remnant from that. Zed.
Now, I hate to tear myself away from Kai's dancing, so I'll just stand up and fling. You know what? I'll just sit down.
Okay. So this guy here, he already moved. So let's say that movement was his 5-foot step to get off the thing, and he stabs out one more time at Aevus, but Aevus is now aware of the attack.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow. Now you see
Avis
it.
is gonna probably fall down.
oh,
Smacky.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Avis is on the ground.
oh, that's okay. So it gets
That's
you.
painful.
Gets you just where your armor meets your shoulder blade, and just in that one spot, and he kind of slides it right through. All right, and Avis goes down. What kind of armor is that you have, Avis?
What do I have?
I think it's like a heavier type, like
I have a chain shirt.
chain shirt. Okay. Catch you just at a vulnerable spot, and
Somehow the point went right through the little. Yeah.
Asami.
Oh, since he's standing next to the pit, he gets another fun save.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. He fails. All right. So he's in the pit.
in the pit. Take that.
He slips back down. Maybe when he went to brace himself to stab, his foot slipped and he couldn't catch himself. Down into the pit.
My turn now?
Asami, yes.
Okay. There's 30 feet. I see him. I guess I don't see him because he fell in the pit, right? I just see Avis is down, right?
How deep is the pit? It's 20 feet, isn't it now?
20 feet deep.
20 feet deep. You'd have to get right up near it to look down.
I would go to here and examine Avis. Is she down for the count?
Yeah,
Or is
she's
down
Yeah,
hurt.
permanently?
she's
Is
not
her head
like.
detached from her body? Is there's-
She's
It would be very difficult to remove my head from my body.
I'm
she's
just like, what is the state of what her? Like, I've already double moved. I can't
yeah,
really do anything.
she's
but-
alive.
Yeah.
You've seen worse wounds, but this is pretty bad. The
Um,
only other time there was a worse wound was when Asami got hit by the doppelganger.
that's right. I went from
Yeah.
full health to -4 in one shot. That's
Yeah.
right.
So it's kind of like
That's
that.
double move. That's what I could do right now. I guess. I mean, this won't count for anything mechanical, but I might have like enough second or half a second to like slap you in the face. But that's
Okay.
not like beat you, but like, hey, you okay, kind of thing.
Do you have the
Yeah, no.
Do you have the heal skill?
I don't think so.
I'll let you roll a heal
I mean,
check.
everyone can roll it. It's just
Yeah.
This is more like to evaluate is she breathing? Do
Just
I see
a
pulse?
flavor
Yeah.
heal, yeah, to see.
Yeah. Obviously, this won't like bring her back.
No. Yeah, it's a serious wound. She's not gonna die in the next 6 seconds, but
Okay.
she's
Well,
in.
that's all I can do at the moment. Does she stabilize?
We just go past her, and we find out she does not. All right. Arthur. Arthur feels remorse.
Yeah, I can't imagine why Arthur would feel remorse.
He tries to make his way over there. Baccae.
Can Arthur move side one
One more, like this way?
to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, good.
It'll go up.
If you finish your turn within 5 feet of that pit, you might go down it.
Yeah, you don't want to.
All right. And she will stay there. She broke her frenzy and came over.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Should
Luna. Do you have any incendiaries to toss into the pit or anything like that?
No, I'm just gonna buff up so when the pit ends, he's dead.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. How many is that total?
And
Is that
5.
5? We'll just
1, 2.
do that, and we'll change it if it matters. The duration though should be it's 1 minute per level, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is 40. Cool.
I came and cast Infernal Heal on Aevus.
Okay.
So that'll give you 1 hit point right away. It should stabilize you and give you 1 hit point every turn for a total of 10 hit points over 10 rounds.
Okay, so that'll bring her back up pretty soon. So this guy is going to try and climb out.
Okay.
The DC is is it 20 or is it your spell DC?
Oh, I can change it. Let's see. This. Oh shit.
I think like just straight up,
Saying.
just a straight up stone wall kind of pit. I think the DC is 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He's a climber.
So he is a climber, but he doesn't have a climb movement speed. And the way the pit kind of takes over that back corner of the room, when he goes to exit the pit, Luna gets an attack of opportunity. Luna, you might notice that on your page you've got some strength damage. There was an encounter with some shadows earlier.
I love shadows.
These were little
They did not love us back.
little gnome shadows, little like children gnomes that came out of that.
It gave Aevus
Okay.
a hug.
Yeah, bad hug.
Give you a couple hugs.
Well, I can't do any damage.
Yeah,
So we'll see what.
you can reach with your long spear. I don't.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a.
You can also do like. Oh yeah, that's right. You have to say you got your power attack going, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that
Yeah.
I think that makes him flat-footed though climbing. So let me just put that on it. It might make a difference. Yeah, let's see here. That's a hit with the flat-footed. Unless you have a climb speed. If you get attacked when you're climbing, you're flat-footed. And I think he has to make a climb check to hold on. And it's similar to like a concentration. See if he falls back down. He makes it out. And he steps. His last 5 feet of movement is this way. Back into the tunnel. So that was the end of his turn. Asami.
Does he end next? Does he end on the
He
edge?
does,
Of the pit?
yeah, he does actually. He can't get any further.
Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
Resolve that.
Whee!
Oh, just barely makes it.
That would have been funny.
Cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Aevus.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh.
Feel better. And then I'm going to drag. I assume you're under 750 pounds?
Oh, I hope so.
She's dense.
Yeah.
So I drag you to here, so I can't move your character, but right in front of me. There you go.
Avis is
That way-
conscious.
Yeah. That got you out of danger. I hope you feel better.
I don't think anyone's actually, other than maybe Rackernash, has gotten close enough to Avis to actually like contact.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's been that close besides Rackernash.
Why don't you describe to Asami what your feel is?
Well, probably grabbing by the neck of the armor and doing a drag that way. Like a combat drag.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
You still would probably feel her skin has like a slight rough texture to it, like unrefined stones. But
Well, I had to touch you to heal you, so that makes sense. So.
But it's also cool, like you would find like an onyx or a what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Hematite.
Okay.
She doesn't like shimmer or shine. It's still kind of dull. Again, like the unrefined or unpolished, but that's the texture you get.
It's not entirely dissimilar from the creatures that you guys encountered in the temple. The flying statues. I mean, it's more flesh-like than that, but it's definitely got a stone quality to it.
Did she react positively to the Cure Moderate?
She absolutely did, and she's coming around. Good. Just as you're dragging, she's kind of like helping take your weight.
I didn't screw up.
No, she's helping like push to take her weight. She's kind of like, oh, what's going on? Kind of pushing backwards.
You guys trying to call out a pit, just keeping you out of danger until you can get up back on your feet. Oh, that's
I blame Arthur.
Damn. Sorry for the delay. I'm pushing the button.
Arthur says I was coming to help.
Uh-huh.
I thought you had it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She had it.
I had it. I found the dagger.
Arthur's shadow, when Arthur's shadow kind of retreats into himself. It's kind of like almost like a shame.
So get up.
Yep, you stand up.
Yep. Is that all of my move?
No, you get another action. Standing up is just a move action. You can do another move or a standard action.
Yeah, so I didn't grab your weapons. I don't know if they're on the floor or if they're attached to you or what.
Arthur says, I'll get it.
He's trying to make me... Sorry.
That is funny.
That is funny. I'm going to cure light myself.
You've got 10 more hit points of healing coming by the infernal healing as well. Over the next 10 rounds.
I need a little bit more than that.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast...
It still says heavy damage, so yeah.
Yeah, you're still...
That's after my cure moderate wounds, and that wasn't a bad roll.
Oh,
yeah, it was a good roll.
I'm still targeted on him. Just...
Oh, okay. So you healed him, and
Not myself.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's see here. It's
So
11.
I took 9.
Let's put that on you instead. There we go.
Yep, there we go. I was working on math. I was like,
All right.
Alright, I will untarget. I can't see him to untarget him, so.
Arthur. Arthur's not here. So he gets your Kopesh, and then
The shield.
the shield will stay on your arm.
Yeah, so he grabs the
Grabs the Kopesh, and then kind of moves back, hands it out to you. Baccae.
He's
Okay.
on the other side.
He's
Do
on
we
the
see him?
other side of the pit. To get a good angle, you have to move up next to the pit.
And that risks falling.
A risk fall, if you end your turn there, it does.
And that's a reflex save.
It is a reflex save, and I think Luna's shooting like a 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
But she can't see unless she moves next to it.
No, this creature is. You can kind of. I don't know if you have like a missile weapon. It's going to have cover.
Yeah, but I don't have any magic on the arrows right now. All right.
You don't need magic to affect these guys.
Oh, okay.
These are like the skulks.
She'll pop her sword against the wall, step forward, and during the move action, pull out the bow.
Okay, because that spot there would put you in danger of falling.
Okay. Well, she's going to risk it.
Okay.
Oh, did I have him targeted? I didn't. Thought I had him targeted. All right. Well, 24 should hit, right?
Yeah. Still. Let's see here. That is a hit. Okay.
All right. Now I need to do a reflex.
You do.
Okay. She's feeling heroic. She's feeling the bottom of the pit.
Is she normally just yeah? The save, yep. Save effects +2. Yep. Heroism.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ow. She said. All right. We're done.
Luna. Luna in the pit of Duma. Okay.
Let's see, where can I go?
Yeah,
what
that's
is in here?
That's like a little 4-foot, 5-foot circular tunnel. That's one of those circular tunnels that were dug that you've encountered a couple places already. But in there, you can see that there's a chamber beyond, and there's a small bit of light coming from inside the room.
Can I? So I can't.
If you
so
try,
if I stand here, I can stab him.
yeah, if you stand there, you can stab him. He's gonna have
Cover.
yeah, +2 to his cover, but he is flat-footed still, and I'll save you
And then
from.
I'll just. I got spider climb, so I'll just.
So if you spider climb, then you can't stab, unless you're, yeah, because you can only cast and attack in separate rounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I try and get past him, or no?
You can, but you would take an AOO. You wouldn't be flat-footed, but you can take an AOO.
Hit me!
You've seen
Hit me!
You've seen the damage this guy can do with just his dagger.
Hit me!
Okay. Thrust the blade up.
I laugh at you. I have all the images.
Oh, that's right too. Okay, so I roll a d6. On a roll of 1, he gets you, and the other 5 are your images. Okay, so 4. All right, so you get that 7 back, and mirror image goes to 4. You can I think you can move. Is it 15 feet or 30 feet with spider climb?
And
Because you cast and then you can then you moved
20 feet.
20 feet. So you got another 5 feet if you want.
No, I want him to fall in the pit.
Okay. Zed.
Well, I can't see from here, right?
No. You'd
Okay,
have to move
then,
up.
But then I risk the pit too. Nope, we're good.
Okay. Let's see here.
So there are two, but we only see one. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You know that one had gotten away through the other tunnel.
Right, right.
So you're standing right there, eh, Luna? All right. He's going to try to acrobatics across to here. So you get an attack of opportunity, Luna. His acrobatics check is not enough. The yeah, because that's a hit, and he goes down into
And?
and it's a hit, and he falls into the pit.
Okay. Take that. Boom.
Okay, and you can roll your pit damage on him.
This is like a comedy skit.
It's going to be the pit fight now. Baccae and this creature down in the pit. So what I'll do is they're both prone in the pit. So let me put prone on everybody. So I guess probably Baccae will act first.
Okay.
Well, let's keep it in the initiative though. And I'll just throw prone on them now. Prone on Baccae. Prone on the vanished. Okay. Asami.
Okay. She will move up to here and continue her bardic performance as a free action, but change the thematics of it, and it's going to be like the Benny Hill theme. So
Not
what I've done, because of all the falling,
the
there you
yakety
go.
sax.
If you need inspiration, you can. In the roleplay section, I put a video for the music if you want to hear the silliness.
Yeah.
He's whistling that. So I moved. I need a standard action. Let me reset the buffs for everybody. And click the goodies. I can from this position though. I cannot see the bad guy. Is that correct?
No, he's down in the pit now with Baccae.
Right. Okay. So
2 creatures enter, 1 creature leaves.
yeah. So I'll just intimidate him because he can hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna tell him his action. He should be ashamed of his actions, and he's made poor life choices, and we're gonna educate him.
What languages do you speak?
I'm speaking it in common. I'm not
common?
trying to
Okay.
be fancy.
Okay.
And it's more of like the practice to intimidate, expecting to be bad at it, but one day I'll be good at it.
Okay. Fire away.
Every time she does this intimidate, now or any other time, she kind of looks at Arthur, going like for that wink of approval.
Okay.
because-
Yeah. Well, that was a good one. Yeah. What are you doing?
Or not a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect these to suck, but she will be good at it eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
I got nothing to do at the moment. So
Oh,
there's the
that's-
intimidate.
Arthur. Yeah. Nods his head. You can actually put shaken on. Just drag it right over to the vanished from the effects window.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
it works. It lasts for 1 round.
effects. I have to find it real quick. I'm not.
That's
super
okay.
good about-
Avis.
Okay. Let's see. That's not what I want to do.
I think you put it on Asami instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
10, 15, 20.
nope. Huh.
You can just
Did I get
drag.
the healing from the...
Yeah, I think it's automatic. No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to 13 now. I don't really have a ranged thing.
What I'll do is I'll just let's see here. Shift.
Just a touch? Yeah. I
Oh,
can touch.
there we go.
Put
Got it. Figured
okay,
it out.
excellent. All right, excellent. I just put Baccae in one square and the creature in another, but they're really kind of like on top of each other.
And it's not on me now, so that I can see at least.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Good.
Baccae.
I'm
Baccae is down in the pit.
Feel blessed.
Oh, is that like your spell?
Yes.
You can do that on everybody, so you can just target friendly units, and it will affect everyone.
Okay. Wait. The map to move.
Guy
Let's target him.
grimaces and looks up at you and goes, "Heroism isn't working. How's this going to work?"
You never know.
It's the same kind of
I'll-
bonus, dude.
I'll learn villainism and cast that instead.
Awesome.
Why are you pausing on the banished? Just keep moving.
Oh, you guys can see this guy, can't you?
You should be highlighting Arthur. Why aren't you highlighting Arthur?
I guess when you see the video, you'll see where he went anyway. Arthur. Yeah. Doesn't know what to do. Baccae.
Kai reaches behind, grabs a masterwork short sword, doesn't bother standing up.
Okay, let me put prone on her then.
Yep.
I thought I had, but I guess I hadn't. Prone. There we go. Okay.
Okay. And attempts to unheroically stab him in the neck.
Oh, that is a stab in the neck. Oh, that's a bad. Just goes right through his neck, and it's just kind of like convulsing as
She says, "Heroism, my ass," and kicks him in the groin for one final.
so it's kind of just kind of like
Heroically.
just bleeding on her. Luna, into this little chamber. All right, I'll give you a description, and then we'll let Zed go, and then I'll put a pin in it right here. So this little area, dead rats, broken bits of furniture, and debris litter the floor of this dusty chamber. A torch burns in a sconce between a round door and a crudely burrowed tunnel to the west wall. Like an actual torch. Zed.
All right, I glance around just to see if we see anything. Otherwise, I'm done.
All right, and we'll pick it up here in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Woohoo.
Welcome to the Undercity.
Did the first guy die? No, he's dying. Yeah, he did die. He's
Yeah,
minus
yeah.
0. Okay.
Yeah, next up on the he's
He's not living.
squished.
Bakai's gonna make sure of it.
I assume by now that the first Biting Words is way over because we watched that show for a while.
You watched it for probably a couple minutes. Yeah, I would say so.
So no problem. Makes sense.
All right, awesome.
So.
Good job, guys. That was fun.
Yep. Dungeon
Arthur's
crawl.
going to come back and have no idea why Aevus is looking at him weird.
And all his spells are going to be gone too.
Yeah, we need.
Why
a
is the
long rest.
healer not healing me?
I think we should go back into that E room, shut the door, and take a long rest.
That'd be an excellent idea, but you notice what I want to know what I noticed on your sheets? That nobody had any food.
Yeah, we didn't bring food.
No,
We should go back
Didn't-
up top and
didn't think of that.
come back tomorrow.
I'm already hungry.
Well, it's more of. I mean, I can keep healing this for a while, but
Does
at some point I'm gonna
Aevus
need a nap.
have the ability to magically create food? I believe, right? One of
Yeah,
her spells.
I would have to
burn spells.
pray to get it
Yeah.
because I didn't prepare it for us to go into dungeon.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I also didn't think it was going to take days to go through that. I thought we.
Okay.
Based
Well,
on
it
how was
hasn't been
described,
days,
it'd be
really.
quicker.
I mean,
yeah,
so far you guys have only been down here for like 20, 25 minutes tops.
right.
And I'm too weak to travel. Help me.
Yeah, you guys are taking some strength damage. You're banged up. These sneak
Yeah.
attacks are ferocious.
Avis is what, down 5 on strength?
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think
And
Luna
got
was
hit
down
that's not where you want even.
two or
No.
maybe
Yeah,
4,
I'm down 5.
5 as well. Yeah.
I have trouble hitting. Because I'm a wizard. So I need my strength.
It
Yeah,
might be best if we just go up, right?
Yeah, because I can lesser restoration as but I can't do it right now.
All right, we'll leave that scenario for next week
Yep.
or 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
2 weeks, yeah.
Night, everybody. Good game, all.
Night.
Night.
There.
Night.
Night.